utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Welcome back here to Wenatchee High School as we're getting ready for the Panthers and the Wildcats. Talking with Tyler McGee, head coach for Eastmont. Well, Coach, you got a couple of wins on the season and Big 9 matchups. You're coming off that big Quincy tournament last weekend. First of all, how's the health? I know this time of year it can be a little rough.
Yeah, I got some boys that are banged up, but they're jumping back into it. Hopefully we stay healthy today and get prepared for districts.
Boy, I'm looking at the bout sheet, and there's going to be some really good matches here tonight. Talk about this matchup and that chess game that happens where you move guys around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we want to watch some good matches, so we try to match up the kids that are going to wrestle the best and save some bonus points or capture some bonus points where we can, and so hopefully we can end on top.
You got a match against Davis next week to wrap up the regular season, then it's on to the district tournament. What's the focus as you come into this match here tonight as you get ready for the postseason?
I think keeping the gas pedal down, staying healthy, and just making sure we're peaking at the right time.
Well, best of luck tonight and keep everybody healthy.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler McGee joining us here on the pre-match show. We'll talk to Luis Perez, head coach for Wenatchee, coming up next as the pre-match show continues on the NCWLIFE channel.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
Pre-match show continues here on the NCWLIFE channel as Wenatchee gets ready to host the Eastmont Wildcats. Talking with Luis Perez, the head coach for Wenatchee. First of all, senior night. Talk about these seniors and what they pour into your program.
Oh, this is awesome to have them come out and just, do the accomplishments they have done, like Michael breaking 2 school records. Yeah. Flugie is approaching like 100 win pretty soon here, hopefully. And it's just awesome to, just see them dedicate themselves to the sport. So it's awesome.
I know we're starting at 106 pounds. I can't help but look ahead a little bit against Michael and that match coming up. But talk about this matchup here tonight for you guys. Coming off a tournament last weekend, how are the boys doing? Well,
it was a great tournament for us. We ended up placing second as a team out of 26 teams. We had a couple of champions, a couple of runner-ups, and it was a great tournament for us. We wrestled tough, and they looked good. So, yeah, it was a good tournament.
I talked to your opposing coach here tonight, Tyler McGee. I mean, we're one match left next week, and then it's time for districts. How are the boys shaping up, and are you getting them in the weights you want them to be to participate in the districts?
Yeah, definitely. At this moment, we're not doing a lot of weight fluctuation. We're pretty set where we're going to be at, but they're ready. We're ready. Everybody's eager to get the district tournament going and just get going on that. So, yeah, we're ready for it.
What do you want the boys to do here tonight against Eastmont? I know you'd love a win, but what would you like to see?
Well, Eastmont's a very tough team. They beat a couple of very tough teams, earlier in the year, and I just hope that the boys can, compete. We want to compete. We want to give these fans a great show. We have a great turnout, and we want the boys to compete and have a good time, have fun.
Well, keep everybody healthy tonight, and best of luck.
Thank you. We'll do. Thank you for your time.
There you go. Luis Perez joining us here on the pre-match show. As the Panthers come out on the mat, we will take a break and get you the bouts and get you ready for wrestling tonight. It's Big 9 Wrestling here between the Panthers and the Wildcats coming up next on the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome back once again here to Wenatchee High School as they're announcing our bouts here tonight. Let's run it down for you. At 106 pounds, Liam Amonte for Wenatchee gets a forfeit. So too does Wenatchee's Christian Romero Contreras at 113 pounds. Our first contested bout will be at 120 pounds where Wenatchee will send out Brian Quintero against Jason Schrader. At 126 pounds, it's Brian Quintero against, Jake Schrader. I can't have two of the same wrestlers back-to-back, so I'll have to check that one for you. Meanwhile, at 132 pounds, Jacob Cusick against Jesus Cruz. Cruz for Eastmont and Cusick for Wenatchee. The 138-pound match tonight features Jackson Glines for the Panthers and Jesse Salazar Flores for the Wildcats. 150 pounds will be Pierce Davis for the Wenatchee Panthers going up against Tyler Hawkins for Eastmont. At 157, it's Wenatchee's Hunter Jones facing Eastmont's Nelson Nygaard. 165 pounds, this is the one I'm really looking forward to here tonight. Michael Mahuika for Wenatchee against Dax Dixon for the Eastmont Wildcats, both rated in the top 10 in the state, according to the Washington State Wrestling Report. At 175 pounds, it'll be John Gutzweiler for Wenatchee against Jacoby Mercado. That should be a good one as well for Eastmont. For the Panthers at 190, it's Frank Brandt going up against Riker Hall. At 215, Luke Flugie for the Panthers against Peyton Curry for the Eastmont Wildcats. And then for the Wenatchee Panthers at 285, it's Antonio Alcantara against Edric Kiedrowski. Those are the matchups. I got to check that one where I had the same wrestler wrestling in two weight classes in a row. Here, let's see, Jaden Delgado. That's where I messed it up. So hold on just a sec here, and I'll change that before we get too far here. Delgado. There we go. Okay, so Jason Schrader for Eastmont and Jaden Delgado for Wenatchee. That's our 120-pound match. So I'll tell Eli back in the studios that I changed your sheet there, the bout sheet that you're using for our weight classifications. We've got our national anthem right now, and we'll come back and get you the first bout of the match coming up after this timeout. It's Big Nine Wrestling, Wenatchee, Eastmont, here live on the NCWLIFE channel.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you'd never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
Whether you're a new homeowner or looking to update, Save Mart in Wenatchee has everything you need. From top-of-the-line appliances to comfy mattresses and stunning furniture that fits your style, they have it all under one roof. With great deals and expert customer service, you'll find the perfect pieces for your space and your budget. Save Mart, your local destination for quality appliances, mattresses, and furniture at prices you'll love.
And there you go with our national anthem here tonight as we get ready for Big Nine Wrestling on the NCWLIFE channel Facebook page live and on the repeat here on a Saturday on the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, call 509-888-8887. That's 509-888-8887. Live well with Coldwell. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. For over 50 years, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is family-owned. They service all brands, commercial or residential. Schedule maintenance and repairs by calling 509-884-6444. That's 509-884-6444. Eric Grandstrom with you here tonight on the NCWLIFE channel as we bring you this Big Nine Wrestling matchup between the Eastmont Wildcats and the Wenatchee Panthers. Appreciate you joining us. We've got one more match on the season coming up here next week. On February the 3rd, I think it is. No, Thursday the 5th. We've got basketball tomorrow night, and then Thursday, February 5th, will be Davis at Eastmont to wrap it up. The girls at 6, the boys follow at 7 o'clock. And then one more doubleheader in basketball on February 10th. That's a Tuesday as the Wenatchee Panthers play host to Eastmont. We'll have that one live with Grant Olson on the play-by-play. And then, of course, it is the Wenatchee Apple Blossom Festival Royalty Selection Pageant as we get our first forfeit of the night. Liam Amante will get the forfeit here for the Wenatchee Panthers. So it will be a forfeit there and a win for the Panthers. The Panthers will also pick up a win at 113 pounds. For Christian Romero Contreras, 120 pounds, we will have a match here tonight. It is Jason Schrader for Eastmont and Jaden Delgado for Wenatchee. 120 pounds, our first contested bout of the night here on the NCWLIFE channel. And we're underway with wrestling here tonight. In the girls match earlier, it was the Eastmont Wildcats picking up the victory over Wenatchee by a final of 42-18. And it's a 12-0 hole here for Eastmont to try to climb out of, as we get Delgado for Wenatchee, Schrader for Eastmont, and Delgado looking for the takedown. And Schrader with a beautiful job of countering that and defending it. Schrader dropping to a knee, looking for the cross leg. And he had the single leg for a moment. Now watch for a toss here. And no wrestler will give up the throw. Little elbow drag there for Schrader for Eastmont. Delgado with the counter, drops to his knees. Now both wrestlers back on their feet, almost a minute through our first round of action. Good looking bodies here at 120 pounds. Pretty heavily built for a 120-pounder. Fireman carry attempt there by Delgado. Countered nicely by Schrader. Schrader with the shot again. Delgado drops to a knee, tries to scoop from there. Not happening. Delgado, the Wenatchee Panther, with a purple singlet trimmed in gold. Meanwhile, the Eastmont wrestler Schrader with the mostly red singlet with a white belt strap around the belly, also trimmed in powder blue, or I should say Columbia blue, the official color of the Eastmont Wildcats. 28 seconds left here in the first round. There's a good single leg by Schrader, and he'll try to lift. Delgado trying to keep his balance, can't do it, and a three-point takedown for Schrader. First point of the match goes to Jason Schrader of Eastmont. 14 seconds left in round number one. Schrader on top, 3-0. See what he does from the up position here as Delgado continues to work below him as they are out towards the outskirts of the mat, and that'll be the round going in favor of Jason Schrader for the Eastmont Wildcats. Jaden Delgado for Wenatchee will be down to start this second round here at Wenatchee High School. Couple of forfeits in the first two matches, giving Wenatchee the early lead here, 12-0 on the team score. Schrader trying to chew into that a little bit as he's looking to bar up the right arm and now trying to pull him towards him. Always have to watch that arm when you bar it up. The official keeps a close eye. Now he's got the other arm barred. The wrestler with the bar in, so the top wrestler here, when you have that arm barred, you have to go 90 degrees across the back. You can't go with your fist towards the head. That's a dangerous hold. Now, wrestlers go out of bounds. We're going to get a 1-point escape here for Delgado, so make it a 3-1 contest. Delgado almost the beneficiary of a reversal. Both wrestlers bonk heads as they approach one another. Schrader to a knee, Delgado with a counter. Very quick. Delgado trying to get in deep. Schrader pulls him to the mat and will get the 3-point takedown to make it a 6-1 contest. Schrader with a hefty crossface right across the bridge of the nose of Delgado. Delgado fights it off, trying to get back up to his base. He does with 46 seconds here left in round number 2. And a 6-1 lead for Schrader. Delgado with another escape at 6-2. So far, Schrader has had the advantage on their feet, but a good shot, good single leg by Delgado. Schrader holding on to that leg. They're going to give a 3-point takedown to Delgado, make it a 6-5 contest with 22 seconds left here in round number 2. Delgado trying to reach across and pull that other leg out, as Schrader keeps holding on to that one leg for dear life. Delgado now going to try to use it as a fulcrum here as he's trying to tip Schrader. Now Delgado getting awfully high and benefits from the round coming to an end there because Schrader almost was able to pull his head out. 6-5 contest after 2. 2 more minutes to go in this one at 120 pounds. How about that? Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pick up and drop off available too. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. Escape for Schrader. He leads by 2, but a beautiful shot by Delgado. He'll get the 3-point takedown, and will he get near fall points as well? It is an 8-7 lead for Delgado for the Wenatchee wrestler. 1:42 to go here in the match. Delgado working on top. Schrader sprawled out on the bottom. Delgado trying to go with a far side cradle now. Now he'll back it away. Schrader back to his base. The din here at Wenatchee High School deafening. Delgado way high, and a reversal for Schrader. 11-9. They did give near fall points to Delgado, so the lead is by 2 with 1:15. So now Schrader needs to get tip points or go for the escape and go for a 3-point takedown. If he does that, it would be a tie match. 1 minute to go here in the third round. Delgado doing all he can to keep from getting tipped here by Schrader. Delgado back to his feet. Schrader's going to have to decide if he wants to turn him loose or try to take him down. And he will capture him from behind, tripping his feet. 41 seconds for Schrader to try to do something here. It's Jason Schrader for Eastmont, Jaden Delgado for Wenatchee. Our first contested bout of the night at 120 pounds, going to come down to the final 30 seconds. 11-9 the score. Schrader lets him go. Now he's looking for the takedown. It's a 12-9 contest. Schrader's looking for the takedown and 3 points to tie it. He's got him down. He'll cover the hips. He'll get the takedown. 3 points were tied with 14 seconds to go. All tied at 12. Schrader holding on for dear life. Delgado trying all he can to do to get loose. He tumbles to the mat with 3, with 2, with 1. We're going to go to overtime at 120 pounds in our first match here tonight. Tyler McGee wants to talk to the official about the near fall points for Delgado. He thinks it was 2, the official 3, so we'll see here. They could change the scoring. They're going over the scoring right now. The official comes over to the sideline to the official scorer's book, which is kept by a Wenatchee representative. The official comes out and says, nope, we've got a tie match. Or do we? No, they took it down. They took Delgado down with a 3-point near fall. They take the near fall away, and they give the win to Schrader. How about that? My goodness. So Schrader with the win, 12-9 to give Eastmont their first points of the night. So now it's a 3-12 match as we'll go to 126 pounds. For Wenatchee, it's Brian Quintero, and for Eastmont, it's Jake Schrader. What a match in our first bout here tonight. Looked on the scoreboard at least like it was a tie match going to overtime, but no. The 3-point near fall was not given as we thought it was to Delgado, so they take it off the board, and Schrader gets the 3-point win. How about that? Now, it is Jake Schrader, and looking for the pin here. He's got the takedown. He's got the cradle. Will he get the pin? Long way to go. Pin! 28 seconds into the match for Jake Schrader over Brian Quintero. So make it 12-9 now with 2 wins in a row here by Eastmont. And that'll bring us to 132 pounds. It's Jacob Cusick for Wenatchee and Jesus Cruz for the Wildcats. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament or event today. Call the Pro Shop and schedule your time on their Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulator at 509-884-4653. That's 884-4653 for Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Third contested bout of the night is Cusick for Wenatchee. Cruz for Eastmont at 132 pounds. It is Cruz with a single leg. Cusick trying to counter as the wrestlers go near the out of bounds. And now they'll come back onto the mats and do a little push and shove as they get back inbounds wholly. Again, it's Cruz for Eastmont in the red, white and blue singlet. Cusick for Wenatchee in the purple singlets with gold trim, and the wrestlers go out of bounds. No score in this match at 132 pounds. We do not have a forfeit for the rest of the night, so this will come right down to the final match at super heavyweight. Don't go anywhere. This is fantastic wrestling here on the NCWLIFE channel tonight. Thanks for joining us. Eric Granstrom with you here, Matt side at Wenatchee High School. Wrestlers again towards the out-of-bounds circle here as Cusick tried to shoot, and now a throw attempt by Cruz for Eastmont. And the coaches always say, if you're going to go for a throw, then you better do it while you're close to the out-of-bounds circle. Both wrestlers come to the center of the mat with 39 seconds left here in the first round of this match at 132 pounds. Cruz welcoming Cusick on the push. Cusick, like a bulldozer, just blows him out of bounds. And meanwhile, it is a stall warning for the Eastmont wrestler. So Cruz a little more aggressive on this whistle blow with 18 seconds left here in the first round. Cruz for Eastmont, Cusick for Wenatchee, scoreless so far here in round number 1. And again, it is Cusick pushing and pushing on Cruz. Cruz retreating, and now Cusick with a single leg shot right at the buzzer. And it will be Wenatchee choice, and he'll defer. Actually, it will be a deferral for the Eastmont wrestler, so Cusick will choose down here to start the second round. This is Jacob Cusick for Wenatchee and Jesus Cruz for Eastmont. And trying to grab an arm and crowd is Cusick. He will get a 1-point escape, so he leads the match 1-0 here. And here we go with both wrestlers on their feet again. Will somebody shoot this time? We'll see, other than just pushing and shoving on each other. Now, Cruz has already been warned once here in the match for stalling on his feet. Cusick with the shot, Cruz with the counter. Minute 22, long way to go here in the second round. Both wrestlers with a push at the head, so they'll adjust their headgear and get right back at it head to head. Hand fighting, pushing by Cusick. So far, well, there's a single leg by Cusick, but they're almost out of bounds. Let's see if he can get it back inbounds. Cruz trying to take him out, and they do go out of bounds. You know, Cusick's got to be careful with that push he does. All of his weight is forward, and Cusick can just drag him high. We'll see if that's a possible. Tyler McGee hollering out to Cusick, or to Cruz, as the whistle blew before this reset. Under a minute to go here in round number 2. 1-0 the score, with Cusick in the lead. Throw attempt by Cusick. Cruz counters. Now who's going to win this matchup? Oh, they break it up. Good job by Cusick to get out of trouble there, because Cruz looked like he had position to be able to throw him. 18 seconds left in round number 2. Wenatchee High School cheerleaders on hand tonight. Always nice to have the extra volume from the cheerleaders present. 6 seconds left. The official takes his whistle out to talk to the wrestlers about trying to make a move here. And nobody does, so it's a 1-0 match. Here, 132 pounds, Jacob Cusick leads Jesus Cruz after 2 rounds, so 1 to go. And Cruz will choose down here, so for the first time we will see Cusick on top. Whistle blows. Sit out attempt momentarily by Cruz. And now a leg shot in by Cusick. He'll try to, Cruz trying to stand up. Cusick looking for the far side cradle here with that leg thrown in. And now Cruz will crowd. Cruz will crowd, and he will get the reversal and near fall points. Cusick's got to be careful, and now he comes back over again. The official says that Cruz is in control here with a reversal and near fall points. It is 6-1 in favor of Cruz. Now a 2-point reversal for Cusick. So it's 6-3. Eastmont wrestler is on the bottom, but he's on top of the scoreboard. 1:10 left here in the match. Another good one in our second contested bout of the night. Cruz trying to get to his feet here. He does. Cusick follows, trips. The two go out of bounds with 55 seconds left. No whistle yet. As long as a part of them is touching the mat, the official will wait. Now finally blows his whistle. Cruz looks exhausted here as he'll come back to the referee's position in the down position with 48 seconds left in the match. 6-3, Cusick leads it, and he will be on top and come from the left side here on the left-handed ride, and we're going to get a caution because Cusick didn't have the lead hand down far enough on the elbow. You got to put your lead hand down on the elbow. The other hand has to go over the belly button. Cusick again goes high. That allows Cruz to grab his leg. Now Cusick breaks Cruz down again, gets up high again. Cruz stands up. He is close to an escape here. Cusick hanging on for dear life. 22 seconds left in the round. They're going to give a stall warning and 1 point to Cruz, so it's 7-3. No, they gave it to Cusick. 7-3 now. Cusick continues to work on top with 5, with 4, with 3, and this is going to be a Wenatchee win here in 132 pounds. Jacob Cusick with a 7-3 decision. So that will give more team points to Wenatchee. And we will have, well, hold on here. Did I have that backwards? Because they gave team points to Wenatchee, or to Eastmont. And it says the score is now tied. Jackson Glines will go down for Wenatchee against Blaze Sapp for Eastmont at 138 pounds. Minute 43 to go. I think they got the scoreboard wrong there. That match was won by the, oh no, they gave it to the Eastmont wrestler. So we're tied at 12 on the team score. How about that? So I must have been reading the scoreboard wrong. I apologize. Minute 18 left here in the first round of this 138-pound match. Again, it's Jackson Glines for Wenatchee, Blaze Sapp for Eastmont. So match all tied at 12 apiece on the team score. Now a single leg shot and made by Glines for Wenatchee. Eastmont Sapp with the counter. Trying to tie the leg up. Now trying to go cross-face with it. He's got the ankle with his left hand. He reaches around with his right hand, and what you want to do there is try to, and now we're going to get a stalemate. Quickly whistled by the officials, so they'll come back out and start it over again. 45 seconds left here in round number one. No score yet between Blaze Sapp for Eastmont and Jackson Glines for Wenatchee. Beautiful shot by Sapp. Tries to rise up, and he'll get the three-point takedown here, so Eastmont Glines will have the early lead in this one against Jackson Glines. Now Sapp looking for the half Nelson, can't get it. Cross face, and hold on, we got timeout here for an injury as the Wenatchee wrestler injured on the action. Jackson Glines gets assisted to by the training crew for Wenatchee High School. So we'll take a break with him while they check his, looks like lower leg issue. Not sure if he had a cramp or just reaching down towards his ankle area. Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE channel brought to you in part by Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. Again, attention to Jackson Glines here for the Wenatchee Panthers as Coach Luis Perez comes out to check on him as well. Looks like the training crew has grabbed for some tape to maybe kind of shore up that left ankle. They're going to pull down his sock a little bit, bring it down over the shoe. And he's a hurting unit right now. So we wish the best here for Jackson Glines. Coming up on the NCWLIFE channel next week, well, actually tomorrow night, Eastmont hosting Davis in basketball. Grant Olson courtside with a play-by-play. The girls at 5:30, the boys at 7 o'clock. And it looks like we're back in here. The injury timeout is over. It looks like Jackson Glines going to be okay to go as he trails at 3-0. Again, it is Blaze Sapp for Eastmont on top. Sapp tries to change his hold just as the buzzer sounds, and so tells us it's the end of round number one, with Blaze Sapp on top by a score of 3-0 over Jackson Glines for the Wenatchee Panthers. Whistle sounds. The wrestler with the choice chose both to be up. So here we go, back on their feet, looking for a takedown. Sapp got the takedown in the first and now approaches and tackles the Jackson Glines. And I think his ankle might still be bothering him as Sapp gets the takedown and another 3 points for Eastmont. Ankle they were looking at is the left ankle, which right now Glines has off the mat with his left knee down on the mat, lifting that left foot up. And now Sapp tries to pull Glines to him. He'll go for the cradle, near side cradle, looking for the pin. The official's kind of in the wrong spot. He moves around, and Sapp trying to wrap it up here. Minute to go in this second round. It'll be a 4-point near fall for Sapp, so he's up 10-0, and he will turn the wrestler loose. And Jackson Glines, obviously, basically a one-legged wrestler right now. He is hurting on that left side on the ankle. Shot by Sapp. He'll reach down for the good ankle, try to cross-face here and get another takedown. It is 10-0 right now, trying to get that 3-point takedown and get a major decision. If not a technical fall, you will get the 3-point takedown. It is 13-1 in favor of Sapp for the Eastmont Wildcats. He reaches down, grabs that ankle. Boy, that can't feel good for Glines for Wenatchee. Sapp readjusts the hold. Tight waist. Trying to grab the far arm with his right hand. He has it now around the wrist. A wrist ride here for Sapp. And that'll be the end of the second round. And I don't know how Jackson Glines is still even going here, as he can't even put any weight on that left ankle. Gutting it out here for the Wenatchee Panthers. Both wrestlers are up, and somehow Glines continues. Glines just working from a knee here because he can't even put any weight on that left foot. My goodness. Talk about courage. Underway here, third round. Glines will get back up. Sapp waiting for him. You know, this is a little bit of sportsmanship too, as Sapp knows which ankle is bad. Sapp goes with the whizzer. Head and arm here for Glines, and that'll be it. It'll be a technical fall win for Blaze Sapp for the Eastmont Wildcats. So another 6 points will go to, or they're going to give 5 points for Eastmont. So they go in front for the first time tonight, 17-12. And our 144 pounds match will feature Jesse Salazar Flores for Eastmont and Parker Johnson for Wenatchee. So for the first time tonight, the Wildcats take the lead away from the home team here tonight in the Wenatchee Panthers. So here we go. It is Johnson for Wenatchee, Salazar Flores for Eastmont. 144 pounds. Basketball tomorrow night at Eastmont High School with the Davis Pirates come calling. The Davis girls showed us last week against Wenatchee how good they can be. The defending state champs ran away with that one 77-11. Eastmont hoping to put up a little bit more of a battle tomorrow night. Grant Olson will have the play-by-play. 5:30 for the girls. Oh, beautiful Granby roll there for Wenatchee's Parker Johnson. Johnson looking for the pin here. Minute 12 to go for the Eastmont wrestler Salazar Flores to try to stay alive. Johnson with the throw. Salazar Flores trying to stay alive here. Well, that's power for Salazar Flores. It will be a 3-point near fall after the 3-point takedown. So it is a, or did they give 4 points for the near fall? Must have been a 4-point near fall, 3-point takedown. So 7-0 the score, with Parker Johnson leading Eastmont's Jesse Salazar Flores. Johnson with a tight waist and a wrist ride. Wenatchee wrestlers seem to sure like going for the cradle. See if Parker Johnson tries to cradle him up here. Salazar Flores back to his base, but then driving his head into the mat is Parker Johnson. Salazar Flores tried to sit out, but Parker Johnson has one of his arms trapped, and now an escape just as the round comes to an end. So 1 point given up to Salazar Flores. Flores will defer to the second or to the next round, so the choice is to Parker Johnson, and Johnson will choose up to start the second round, leading at 7-1 here over Jesse Salazar Flores at 144 pounds. Appreciate you joining us tonight on the NCWLIFE channel on our Facebook stream, or if you're watching us on the repeat on television. Eric Grandstrom match side here at Wenatchee High School as the Panthers trail in the team score 17-12, but have a leader here on this match in Parker Johnson. Johnson up 7-1 here in round number 2. 3 rounds, 2 minutes each. Longest 6 minutes of your life. Dragging a leg, holding on, and now an escape here for Salazar Flores. Or did they give him an escape? No, they're not going to give Salazar Flores an escape, so he's still down. Thought maybe he had gotten away, but the official says nope, Parker Johnson still had control. Whistle sounds. Stand-up attempt by Salazar Flores. Parker Johnson follows, breaks him back down to the mat. Try to crossface. Hand fighting going on underneath. Well, he's got the far arm across the crossface, and he's got the near leg tied up, so that's unless you're about 7 feet long. And now reaching back for the head is Salazar Flores. Finds himself in a pinning position. Looking for the pin, and oh my, he almost had it there. Johnson fighting for his life suddenly. In a turn of events here in round number 2. 45 seconds left of the round. Almost a pin given by the official. And he does. 1:24 into round number 2. Win by pin. So it was the comeback by Salazar Flores for the win by pin. So that extends the Eastmont lead to 23-12. Now we go to 150 pounds. It's Pierce Davis for Wenatchee, Tyler Hawkins for Eastmont. Tyler's grandpa here tonight, Buell. Got a chance to talk to him before the match. Tyler with a beautiful shoot. And it's a 3-point takedown for Hawkins as the two wrestlers will go out of bounds. Hawkins had a little knee trouble. You see that right knee all wrapped up tight. Had some knee problems last weekend at the animal tournament, the Matt Animal Tournament in Quincy. And an escape here for Pierce Davis for Wenatchee. Both wrestlers up. It's a 3-1 contest. Hawkins with the lead. I saw Tyler's dad, Brad, here as well. Hawkins going for the takedown. They're going to give it to him. 6-1 to score. Hawkins on top for Eastmont. Now standing up. Look out. One leg, elevator, reversal. Beautiful reversal by Pierce Davis. Was able to hold on to that leg and then get it up high and reverse on his feet to the mat. 6-3 the score now. Hawkins leads by 3. Davis, the Wenatchee wrestler, crowding the hips, trying to keep Hawkins on the mat. Hawkins trying to figure out what Davis is going to try to do here. He's got one leg in. Or no, he's just covering his hips. Hawkins with a sit-out attempt. Nice job holding the elbow by Davis. And Hawkins will still be down as they headed out of bounds. 27 seconds here in the first round. 6-3 the score. Hawkins on top of Davis here. Eastmont leading Wenatchee in the match and in this match. Beautiful sit-out by Hawkins. And he will get the reversal. 8-3 Hawkins on top with 18 seconds left here in round number 1. A lot of scoring in this first round. Tight waist by Hawkins. He's also got that arm and wrist ride going on. Now Davis got to his feet for a moment, and that's going to be the end of round number 1 and our 150-pound match. And after the first round, it's Tyler Hawkins of Eastmont leading Pierce Davis of Wenatchee 8-3. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. Hawkins up to start the second round. Davis quickly to his feet. Hand fighting, got another escape. It's 8-4. Now who's going to get the takedown this time? Hawkins very fleet of foot. He's got that quick about it. Head drag. Hawkins looking for the advantage, and he gets it. Takedown. And he's got the half Nelson. Look out, going for the pin here with 1.5 minutes left of the round. He reverses the half. Looking for the shoulder. Got it. 65 seconds into round number 2. Win by pin. Extends the Wenatchee or the Eastmont lead here to 29-12 as we move to 157 pounds. It is Hunter Jones for Wenatchee against Nelson Nygaard for Eastmont. Nygaard for the Wildcats, Jones for the Panthers. Shot by Jones. Nygaard crowds. He'll get the 3-point takedown. Nygaard with the arm barred already, but Jones does a good job of breaking that. Now Nygaard gets the near side cradle, looking for a quick pin here for Eastmont to get a big advantage in this match. Jones trying to scissor his legs, trying to break that hold, and he will not. It is a pin 32 seconds into the round. For Nelson Nygaard for Eastmont. That extends the Wildcat lead to 35-12. As we move forward to 165 pounds, here we go. Michael Mojica for Wenatchee. Dax Dixon for Eastmont. This could be a preview of a state matchup right here at Wenatchee High School. Dixon with the shot, ranked 4th in the state by the Washington State Wrestling Report. Mojica also ranked by the Washington State Wrestling Report, and nothing gained there, so the wrestlers will head to the center of the mat. Mojica with a beautiful shot, and he will get the 3-point takedown. Dixon goes out of bounds. They will say Mojica is leading it. Micah Mojica again for the Wenatchee Panthers, ranked 13th at 165 pounds. Dax Dixon ranked 4th at 175 pounds. Escape here for Dixon. It's 3-1. Mojica on top. Dixon wrestling at 165 tonight. They rank him at 170 in the States. We'll see where he wrestles when it comes time for the state tournament, but according to Tyler McGee, I think he's right where he wants to be at 165 pounds. Dixon looking for an advantage against Mojica. The advantage right now for Dixon is about 5-6 inches in height advantage, but a beautiful shot by Mojica. He'll crowd and he will get the takedown. So Mojica leads at 6-1 here with 35 seconds left. They'll get an escape, will Dixon. So now we'll go back to the feet and the dance resumes. 6-2, Mojica on top of Dixon. Little arm drag by Mojica. Again, looking for maybe a single leg. Dixon ties up his arms up high. And they're going to give a 3-point takedown here for Mojica. They will. With 2 seconds left in the round. And how about Micah Mojica? He'll lead it 9-2 after 1. Panther fans loving what they're seeing tonight from Micah Mojica. Both wrestlers will be up to start this second round. Of course, both of these combatants out on the mat right now, key factors for the Wenatchee Panther and Eastmont Wildcat football teams. Dixon running the ball for the Wildcats. Mojica running the ball for the Panthers, also playing defense as a linebacker. There's a shot again, and now a crowd by Dixon. They're going to give a three-point takedown for Mojica. Dixon looking back for a chance to maybe make a reversal. Can't do it. 12-2, and now an escape for Dixon. Mojica having his way with Dixon right now on their feet. 12-3 the score with 1:22 to go here in round number 2. Dixon looks like he might be a little bit tired as they're midway through this second round. Takes a lot to counter those deep shots by Mojica. Michael looks in again. Dax reaching over the top and basically telling or giving Mojica the chance to get at his legs. The much shorter wrestler in Mojica, and now an attempt by Dixon to leap around behind and look for a cradle, but no, doesn't happen. Mojica just too fast. 44 seconds left in the second round. Dixon just trying to figure out what he can do here as he tries to counter another double leg by Mojica and trying to get the throw here, and Mojica behind him will now crowd him and try to throw him down. No, not going to happen. Both wrestlers out of bounds. They're both up. According to our official, 25 seconds left here in round number 2. 12-3 advantage for Mojica. Dixon backs up at the whistle. The official could call a stall there. But I think Dixon just trying to set up something that he can do with Mojica on a shot. Dixon basically knows that Mojica is going to try to get the, now we got a headgear problem. As Dixon reached up, inadvertently pulled the headgear down off of Mojica's head. So the official says, all right, let's get that headgear fixed with 5 seconds left here in the round. And that is going to be the end of our second round here, with Michael Mojica leading Dax Dixon 12-3. Tyler McGee comes out and has a word with Dixon. Dax is going to take up, so now we'll see Mojica down in the down position here for the first time in this match. Great match here between two veteran wrestlers. Mojica stands up, thrown down, stands up again, now thrown down again. Official looking for any kind of a dangerous move, none coming. Dixon again, wrap it around, and now Michael Mojica trying to fight. Looking for the reversal. He's got behind him. It'll be a three-point reversal, and it's now 14-3, two-point reversal, I should say. Minute and a half to go here in the match. Both wrestlers go out of bounds. It will be Mojica back on top, Dixon down with 1:26 to go. Both wrestlers at this point, absolutely every muscle fiber is on fire. Mojica on top. Dixon doesn't even move at the whistle. That's how tired Dax is. Dax trying to crowd. Mojica just going to pull him back if he's going to give it up to him. 1:13 left. Dax looking, he's got to have a throw here or some sort of a reversal as he tries to get the escape. He does. Well, not yet, according to the official. How about a two-point reversal? So Dax Dixon gets his first two-pointer of the match. 14-5 the score now with under a minute to go. Dixon looking for the far side cradle. Crossface. Trying to crowd, trying to reach down. He's got the length of his arms. If he can get those hands connected on the far side, can't get it. Mojica does a good job of looking away, getting back to his base. 36 seconds left in the match. Mojica grabbing the arm of Dixon, trying to crowd him on that elbow. Reaching back for a leg is Mojica. Dax Dixon can't get too far up. Tries the crossface to hold on for dear life. Mojica has a leg. 15 seconds left. Michael Mojica in charge right now, holding on. Knows that if he just hold on for 5 more seconds, he's going to get the win. The Panther fans stomp on their feet as Michael Mojica will knock off Dax Dixon at 165 pounds, 14-5. So that'll give 14 points to Wenatchee in the win for Michael Mojica. And now we'll go to 175 pounds. John Gutzweiler, the senior for Wenatchee, going up against Jacoby Mercado for Eastmont. Mercado, Eastmont. Gutzweiler, Wenatchee, 175 pounds. Gutzweiler shoves him out of bounds. They'll go back to the center of the mat. Gutzweiler wrestling on his senior night with a beautiful single leg. He'll get the three-point takedown. Will John Gutzweiler against Mercado. These guys have seen each other a lot over the years. Mercado trying to reach in. He got the waist. And Gutzweiler had sort of had a cradle there for a minute, but now lets it go. Both wrestlers to their feet. And Mercado has a leg. And John Gutzweiler with the throw. A pancake. .110 left here in the first period. And a 4-point near fall going to be given to Gutzweiler here. And now an escape for Mercado. So make it 7-1. 56 seconds left in the first round. Gutzweiler regaining his breath here for a moment. Shot by Mercado. Trying to use the elevator on that single leg. Did a good job by Gutzweiler to put his... That's a beautiful job of defense. Now we're going to get a timeout here and an injury timeout. And injured on the play on the wrestling move out there is Jacoby Mercado reaching down for that left ankle. So again, ankles have been at a premium here tonight in this match. Another left ankle injury as they'll bring out the training crew to take a look. John Gutzweiler leading it 10-1 right now with a timeout taken on the mat for Mercado. He'll try to walk it off here. Mercado says he's good. They'll stop the clock at a minute left in the injury timeout. And it will be Mercado on the bottom with a minute left here in round number 1. Gutzweiler approaches. Reach back. Grabs the ankle. Breaks him down. Now trying to bar the arm up. Now looking for a half on the left side. And, ooh, look out. He pulled him on top of him. Mercado's get the 2-point reversal. 10-3 the score now. Mercado with a crossface. Looking for the tip. And he's going to get the tip. Gutzweiler arching his back. He's got 7 seconds to stay alive. Mercado looking for the pin and maybe giving Eastmont the match here tonight. That's it. Time runs out. 4-point near fall for Mercado. That makes it a 10-7 match. Mistake by Gutzweiler, and Mercado took advantage. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Valley Tractor, North Central Washington's trusted equipment and rental dealer for 75 years. Gutzweiler up, Mercado down to start the second round here at 175 pounds. Mercado reached up, and now he's going to go no advantage gain. Gutzweiler actually ends up with the near fall points. He's got to hang on for dear life, though. He doesn't have him by much, and now after the 4-point near fall, Mercado will get the escape. So it's 14-8 now in favor of Gutzweiler for Wenatchee. Minute and a half to go here in round number 2. Gutzweiler and a shot by Mercado. Cross-face defense by Gutzweiler. We'll see if he goes for the whizzer. No, it won't have to. He'll drop down to a knee. And now an arm grab, and look out. Here comes Mercado. He's going to get the takedown. He's going to get near fall points. Looking for the pin. Doesn't get it. And both, oh, there are. We're going to say a pin. Oh, my gosh. 1:08 to go here in round number 2. And it is Mercado with the sudden pin over John Gutzweiler. How about that? So 65 seconds into round number 2. Jacoby Mercado, who was injured in that match, ends up getting the win by pin over John Gutzweiler. So that makes it 40. Well, they have 41. Oh, yeah, it is 41-26, our score now, as our next match has already begun. 41-16 team score. As we have Frank Brandt for Wenatchee, Riker Hall for Eastmont at 190 pounds. Boy, it looked like Gutzweiler had the advantage. He did have the score advantage in that last match, but just good enough moves from the bottom by Mercado. Reversal, pin, done. 3-point takedown, by the way, by Riker Hall, and then an escape for Brandt. Takedown for Eastmont's Riker Hall, and now maybe some near fall points. As Brandt was exposed, they will give 3-point near fall. So it's suddenly 9-1 here in favor of the Eastmont wrestler, Riker Hall. 2 more matches to come after this one. A tip by Riker Hall of Frank Brandt. They will give a 3-point near fall. Wow. Didn't know he had enough exposure points or a time for that. 12-1 the score. Domination here by Riker Hall for the Eastmont Wildcats. Frank Brandt trying to just catch his breath on the bottom right now. Going to roll. You got to keep going if you're going to roll that and follow, but he does not. And a nice job by Riker Hall to counter. So he'll get back and cover the hips. All working down on the lower half of Frank Brandt, breaking him down to the mat momentarily, but he doesn't follow the hips, and so Brandt able to get back up to his base. Brandt keeps reaching back with his left arm, looking for that maybe a Granby roll here. With 1 second, that's going to be the end of round number 1, with Riker Hall leading it by a score of 12-1. Don't forget, Big 9 basketball tomorrow night on the NCWLIFE channel as Eastmont hosts Davis. Grant Olson with your play-by-play. The girls at 5:30, the boys at 7. It'll be right here on the NCWLIFE channel on our stream for the girls, and then on the stream and television for the boys. Hall takes up here for the second round. Brandt looking to grab an arm, try to pull him over. Got these big fellas at 190 pounds. Sometimes those throws can work. Get out of balance, and suddenly you'll find yourself checking out the ceiling tiles. Arm is barred up on the far side here for Hall. Brandt now in trouble. He reverses the half, does Hall, with 1:26 to go. Long time here for Brandt to try to stay alive as Riker Hall trying to get a pin here at 190 pounds. He does. 43 seconds into round number 2. Another pin for Eastmont makes it 47-16. So the Wildcats going to win the head-to-head here tonight on the team score. Meanwhile, it will be Peyton Curry for Eastmont, Luke Flugie for the Wenatchee Panthers. Flugie and Curry, 215 pounds. Whistle sounds, and it is Curry doing the reach, Flugie doing the counter. Flugie gets the takedown. 3-point takedown for Luke Flugie at 215 pounds. Flugie looks like he could wrestle at 190. Like I said that last time we had Wenatchee here against Moses Lake. Reaching back was Curry. That's a dangerous thing. And now pinning move here for Flugie. See if he tries to bar that arm up. He got a little bit too high. Now Curry back to his base. And it will be a 3-point near fall. So a 7-0 lead here, or a 4-point near fall for Flugie, according to the official. So a 3-point takedown, 4-point near fall, 7-0 Flugie on top. 1:06 to go here in the first round. And look out, here comes Flugie again with a pinning move. He's got both arms wrapped up, chest to chest with the weights. The official goes over, looking for a crease, and it will be a pin and a win for Luke Flugie, 107 into the first round. So a rare win for Wenatchee on the mat tonight, as that will give the Panthers 23 points. And now here we go, heavyweight, as it is Antonio Alcantara for Wenatchee going up against Adric Kiedrowski for the Eastmont Wildcats. Kiedrowski also ranked by the Washington Wrestling Report, ranked number 6 for the super heavyweights. Alcantara definitely being aggressive here to start this match. Kiedrowski with a push. My dad always likes to call the super heavyweights the Bears out on the mat. Look like a couple of grizzlies out there battling for a salmon on the edge of a stream. Kiedrowski for Eastmont in the red singlet. It's Alcantara for Wenatchee in the purple singlet. Almost halfway through this first round, no score as of yet. Just some pushing, pulling going on right now. The big fellas oftentimes will look for the advantage and a throw. And usually, if you're the aggressor on the throw, if you can get it done right, you could win the match in a short order, because that's a heavy thump on the mat. Alcantara head-to-head with Kiedrowski, literally and figuratively here, with 41 seconds left in the first round. We're at super heavyweight. This is the final match of the night here on the NCWLIFE channel. Kiedrowski reaching out, pushing with the right arm, hand fighting with the left arm, as Alcantara looking for what he's going to do. Now Alcantara looked for the head and arm, and Kiedrowski follows him. They go out of bounds. It will be both wrestlers up. Almost an advantage gained by Kiedrowski there, but no, says the official. So they'll both be on their feet with 18 seconds left in round number 1. Alcantara looked right at the score clock, knows exactly how much time he's got if he just wants to hold on here and be scoreless through the first round. Alcantara backing up, looking for arms, looking for a possible throw with 2, with 1, and that's going to be the end of round number 1. Scoreless so far here at 285 between Antonio Alcantara for Wenatchee and Adric Kiedrowski for Eastmont. Kiedrowski will be down to start this second round. Alcantara will approach. Again, he'll go left-handed here. Whistle sounds. Kiedrowski gets to his feet. Alcantara crowds and locks his hands, and now we'll try to throw him down to the mat. He does. The official looks for the illegal hold. And a nice turn there by Kiedrowski, but Alcantara follows, and Alcantara is still up. Alcantara again approaches. Whistle sounds. Goes for the left ankle on the ankle ride, trying to break down the base of Kiedrowski. Got way high. Kiedrowski, all he had to do was reach up, grab a head, and now he grabs the arm, tries to tip him. Alcantara follows. Kiedrowski looking for the first points here of the match. He will get the pin just like that. Alcantara, don't know if he got hurt on that or not, but it was a reversal and a pin. 39 seconds into the second round. And so the final score will be Eastmont 53 and Wenatchee, well, they say 22 on the board up there. I think it's 23 if, oh no, that's right. So 53-22 is our final score. We will take a break, come back. Our post-match interview with one of our players tonight, one of our wrestlers is coming up as we take a break here on the NCWLIFE channel.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
Join NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director Eric Grandstrom for daily reports on the Seahawks as they prepare for Super Bowl 60. Eric will give you the inside scoop as the Hawks try to win their second Lombardi Trophy. Coverage is brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Doghouse Motorsports, Dragoo Financial, and Latimer Chiropractic. Follow the Seahawks with Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
Welcome back here on the post-match show on the NCWLIFE channel. Now visiting with Nelson Nygaard, who got a win by pin tonight as Eastmont takes down the Wenatchee Panthers in this match. Well, Nelson, you were just telling me before we started talking that you know that guy but haven't wrestled that guy.
Yeah, I've never wrestled him before.
So, but he's you know him from something else then, right?
Oh, yeah, he's on my rugby team.
So did you guys talk at all before the match about how you might meet up tonight?
Yeah, we did.
Talk about this match for you guys to be able to get your third win of the season and knock off these guys across the river. I'll bet that feels pretty good.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Talk about as you get ready for districts coming up a couple of Saturdays from now. How do you feel?
I feel good and ready.
Yeah?
Yep.
What's your goal? As you started the season, what did you want to be able to accomplish this season for you?
I wanted to one-up my dad and place at least top 4 at state.
Okay. How long ago did your dad wrestle?
He graduated in 01.
Okay. All right. Well, you're on your way towards that. You got one match next week. We're going to see you against Davis. Do you know anything about them yet, or is it all basically about what you can do?
It's just basically all what I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nelson, congrats on the win for the team and on your pin here tonight.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Nelson Nygaard joining us here on the post-match show. We'll come back and get you the wrap-up here at Wenatchee High School, where the Eastmont boys and girls get the sweep. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this on the NCWLIFE channel.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
One more time around here at Wenatchee High School, where the Eastmont Wildcats come across the river and they knock off the Panthers here tonight On the boys' match, it was 53-22. For the girls, it was 42-18, the final. As Eastmont gets the sweep, we'll be at Eastmont High School next Tuesday for that match against the Davis Pirates. Meanwhile, the Wenatchee Panthers will finish on the road next week before they get ready for the district tournament, which is down in Davis just a couple of Saturdays from now. I wanted to thank our crew tonight for helping us on the broadcast. Eli Ginter, our production assistant back at the studios, I should say our studio coordinator. Also on site here, Dan Kuntz was here earlier, even though he wasn't feeling that great. So I'll split the credit here between Dan Kuntz and the lovely and talented Marion Granstrom as far as line producing here on site. And on our cameras, it's Mike Richards and Callie Benson. For everybody involved in the broadcast, thank you very much for tuning in as Eastmont gets the sweep of Wenatchee here on the NCWLIFE channel. Have a good night, everybody.
Nice dribble, right wing, takes it to the basket. Good.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, the Hollander Golf Course and Grill, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Valley Tractor. We now return you to normal programming already in progress on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
The ball. Once they get in the rhythm, you can see right there, Kyla Hinkins, that's 5 in a row for her. Alicia Hastings off the 2 in a row there.